Hey everyone, let's do a fast how-to for the new Lucilius raid that just released. I want to get this guide out as quickly as possible to help everyone get their clears, so keep in mind that this is not a comprehensive guide. I'm sure proper names for his attacks and strats will appear over time, but I'm going to be focusing on the main mechanics that I've noticed and learned while clearing. Okay, let's go. Raid starts, he uses Paradise Lost. You can dodge around, but keep in mind that this attack is from two angles. One is the top-down laser, which is easy to dodge based on the ground indicator. The second one is the horizontal lasers, which can be hard to tell, but if you watch him, you'll see a light indicator on the ground showing you which way it's going to go. This is also a great time for you to pop your team-wide defensive skills if you want to help your teammates survive. For example, a Vayne can help your team ignore the entire mech by using his bubble, and a Catalina can immune you for most of it. Both of these sphere attacks can be dealt with by moving back, then dodging in for the iframe. The falling orbs apply SBA seal and the spiral orbs apply skill seal. Be especially careful of the red slash attack that follows the spiral sphere, as it deals massive damage and will usually one-shot you. Be ready to dodge, use cheat deaths, or stay out. These things are mines that will explode in a large area if you go near them, so try your best to avoid them. At around 85%, he starts his major mech. The TLDR is that he has 12 labors, which are represented towards the center of your screen. To remove the first 4 punishment labors, step on a circle to enable that color. Then, he'll change the color of all circles to purple, except for the color that was first stepped on. Your team must step on all the non-purple circles. Repeat until all the colors are done. During this mech, there will be purple damaging rings that shrink inward. Dodging towards the outside is an easy way to avoid that damage and get your nimble onslaught stacks. For the next 4 ruin labors, attack a colored orb to enable that color, just like in the previous phase. The orb will activate 4 small orbs of the same color spread out around the arena. Your team must destroy all the small orbs of that color. Once all the small orbs are destroyed, kill another large orb in the center and repeat the process until all colors are done. You have until the timer in the middle runs out. For the next 3, he summons 3 swords that have to be destroyed before he finishes casting Halphas. If you're lacking damage, you can focus on killing one of the swords first. After killing it, you can throw the sword at one of the other swords to apply a defense down debuff. Finally, he'll drop to the center and start casting Paradise Lost. You need to activate a full 4-man CBA so that Sandalphon can join in and cancel the Paradise Lost cast. During this particular Paradise Lost, he takes greatly reduced damage from anything other than SBAs and CBAs, so save your cooldowns. If you've completed everything, all his labors will be gone and the fight will be considerably easier. Around 60%, he'll cast Final Rebellion. For the first part of this, you'll be targeted by 3 consecutive explosions that leave slowing puddles on the floor while being chased by lasers that periodically drop from the sky. You'll want to spread out and keep moving. Drop these explosions neatly if possible so there aren't slow fields everywhere. Next, you'll also need to dodge explosions with expanding purple rings. I found that dodging into the lasers and circles is a good way to get perfect iframes to make this part easier. Finally, there will be a huge explosion in the middle of the arena. You can get to the outside before the big explosion and jump to dodge the ground attack. Use your air combo to stay up longer if needed. Around 30%, he'll cast Final Rebellion one more time. From here on, he'll periodically try to cast Lost Paradise, which can be interrupted with a single SBA. Depending on your group's damage output and SBA generation, you can use 1 SBA at a time or use 2 sets of 2-man CBAs. Be exceptionally careful to avoid falling orbs so your SBA isn't sealed when you need it. Around 20%, he'll use Gopherwood Ark, which is him just role-playing Fury Cane for a while. Try your best to be nimble and dodge the telegraphed attacks. Depending on your group's DPS, he might do a single mechanic check from the Punishment or Ruin labor phases. Just complete the mechanic the same way you did before. Finally, at 10%, he'll go to the center and channel the End. The cast time is long, but if your group struggles with this, try and save 2 SBAs and you should have the clear in the bag. Once you clear the raid, you're rewarded with a variety of potentially high-quality items like ambrosias, Damascus ingots, and books, but the main focus are the quest-exclusive materials, Tears of the Apocalypse, and Dark Residue. They can be exchanged at Serio for the new, very powerful Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Plus sigils, which are absolute game changers for character building, so make sure you check them out. Additionally, here are some extra pointers. Make sure you have Potion Hoarder and Auto Revive, especially if it's your first few times doing it, and don't be afraid to focus on survival over dealing damage. Sigils that improve your dodge or give extra seconds of invulnerability are also very nice for survivability. Also, SBA sealed, skill sealed, and slow resistance traits can be definitely considered if you find the debuffs annoying. Lucilius appears to be immune to some, if not all, crowd control effects. For example, Lancelot's Glaciate will not work here, so you're better off bringing a different skill. Most importantly, entice your local Vayne, Catalina, or Siegfried to join your party for those sweet iframes and buffs.
Kidding.
Oh my god, the car! Where's the car?
And that's it! Lucilius is considerably harder than any of the other quests in this game by a large margin, so don't feel bad if you die a lot while learning. It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Also, if you want to get into lobbies with like-minded people, the community Discord for RELINK is poppin' right now with people looking for group, so hop in and join a party or drop your session ID. I hope this was helpful and good luck with your clears. If you discover any new strats or tech for the fight, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy hunting.